Despite improvements in the economy, Americans may not be setting more money aside for retirement. Greg McBride of Bankrate.com is here with more. Good morning, Greg. And what's the latest on American nest eggs?
Only 18% of Americans are actually saving more for retirement this year than they were last year. Now, that's the same reading that we had a year ago. On the other hand, we do see some real trouble spots. Those between ages of 50 and 64 had a higher propensity than all other age groups to be saving less for retirement this year than last year. And upper middle income households, those with income between $50,000 and $75,000 a year, also had a higher propensity than all other income brackets to be saving less this year than they were last year.
Greg, what's behind this?
Well, specifically when it comes to retirement savings, I think this is a reflection of the fact that for so many households, their incomes haven't gone up. They're flat, especially when you adjust for inflation. And it's the same reason why we have an economy that's stuck in first gear. People just don't have a lot of extra money laying around where they can either ramp up spending and kick this economy into a higher gear, or in this case, ramp up their retirement savings relative to what they put away last year.
Now, you offer some simple ways to put money aside, Greg, such as start or boost emergency savings, online savings accounts, free checking. That's always a good one. Track monthly spending, start or up 401k contributions, and pay down high interest credit cards. But will improvements in the job market help?
Well, job growth is one thing, but the problem that we're having right now is that we're not adding high-paying jobs in this economy. Not only is the pace of job growth pretty uninspiring, I mean, it's okay, but it's nothing to write home about. But more than half of the jobs that were added last month were in retail and food and dining establishments. Those are not high-paying jobs. So I think at the end of the day, what you really need to see is wage growth. Now, where that comes from is an entirely different matter. But at the point where we see wage growth, that's when people are going to have extra money to spend and extra money to save.
Well, how are people feeling about their jobs?
Well, in particular, we notice the highest income households are feeling less secure about their jobs. And we saw it across all age groups, but it was particularly pronounced among the highest income households. And that really comes on the heels of what was a pretty disappointing employment report for the month of July.
Hopefully the next one will be better. Thanks as always, Greg.
Thanks, Angie.